Hey everyone. So, I kind of want to explain the video I posted last night. Sorry. So I'm just getting very frustrated with Walmart because, as I stated in that video, he was attacked by another dog. It looked to be a pit bull or a boxer or a mix of both. To make this clear again, I do not have any dislike for those breeds of dogs. I do not think they're stereotypical rumors are true. I don't know how else to word that. I don't think they're aggressive. They are very sweet dogs. I know. They're really good for families. I pet them every chance I get. But this one was obviously being aggressive. I walked there with my friend that I hardly get to see or do anything with anymore. And we were going to practice and get a few things I needed. It was going fine at first until we moved into the fishing/hunting section, as you guys probably saw. On the way there is when the incident happened. I have seen a lot of fake service dogs there before, and I hate it, but this was my kind of first time dealing with an aggressive dog there. There was one other time I'll mention here in a minute. I know Walmart can't do much about it, but I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed going there because it's a serious issue. I'm sorry, I'm like half awake. I didn't get any sleep last night at all. A few months ago, not quite sure when, the store was extremely busy. I could barely move, and I'm not kidding when I say almost every aisle I went in, there was fake service dogs barking, trying to play with people, pulling, sitting in carts, being held in strollers, so much more. It was crazy and very overwhelming, and they were all very obviously fake. It was an extremely frustrating situation to deal with. This isn't a first time that my Walmart has had this issue. Last year there were even two small dogs in a stroller barking and trying to bite people through the mesh. Even if they say yes, it's a service dog, when you walk in the door, it's in a stroller causing chaos. I don't understand our Walmart. And last week, or 2 weeks ago, whenever I got groceries last, I really wish I would have recorded that time too. Because there was this big white dog. I don't know what breed. It looked maybe like a Malibu or something like that. It was a big, very fluffy white dog. And the first time I had noticed it, we were going down an aisle to get to the drinks. And I looked at the dog, and it was sitting there, and I didn't say anything about it. I didn't want to automatically assume it was a fake. However, the child that was with them shouted, "Hey mommy, look, there's another dog like ours." And she said, "No honey, that's a service dog, ours isn't." Very clearly out loud. I heard her. And then going through shopping more, I kept seeing them. And at one point, she was letting people pet her dog and said that as long as they were fine with him jumping, they could pet him. And then he started to jump and pull and lunge, and they could hardly hold him back. Or her. I don't know if it was a girl or boy. It was actually so bad that when I was trying to go to another aisle with my boyfriend that goes shopping with me, I was right behind him. I didn't notice that they were in that aisle, hallway, not the aisle itself, but when you're walking to get to the aisles, the main hallway type thing. I don't know what to call it. I didn't know they were there, and Poseidon literally got face to face with that dog, and it was lunging and barking at him, and wouldn't listen to them telling it to stop at all, and they were struggling to pull it back. I actually had to take Poseidon and go around a whole other aisle to get to the one I wanted to. I had to cut through an aisle. I couldn't go through the main aisle because of them. And I started to panic, and I was stressed and shit. Like, excuse my language. It's just a serious issue with Walmart, especially mine. Like, I don't understand it. That's not even all the issues I've had with fake service dogs there. I've dealt with so many issues there. It's just, I'm actually scared to go there for practicing or my groceries or any time because I'm expecting there to be an issue there. Like, I'm expecting it at this point. And if it's not fake service dogs, it's an issue with the ladies that wait by the front doors. Because, like, I don't know what it is with me. I don't know what they hate about me in particular. But if they allow those dogs in and I get yelled at for him tasking, like, what is going on here? I don't understand. But, like, whenever I go there, if it's usually two specific ladies that welcome people at the doors or ask for receipts. If I try to enter, and I'm trying to get him to task or do something, it's like, oh, he's fake, he didn't sit when asked. Oh, he needs to be on a leash. I don't care if he is tasking. Like, I don't care about ADA laws. Listen to store laws. I actually laughed during this because I thought it was funny. I was so stressed out. I thought it was funny. He can't come in here without a vest. He is fake. He needs to have an ID, etc. Like, what is the issue with my Walmart? It's either fake service dogs obviously causing issues or the staff themselves causing issues. And the thing is, if you know anything about service dog laws, he's still in training, and just because they don't do something when asked immediately doesn't mean they're fake. It doesn't even mean that they're probably in training. It could just mean that they're having a rough day. They're not robots. As long as you get them under control and they're not making a disturbance, they're fine. They have bad days too, but they don't want to do something. You just have to keep encouraging them to do it. He can be off a leash if he is tasking. That's federal law. And what is store law? There's rules they can implement, but they don't overwrite federal laws. I knew she couldn't do anything. I'm sick of her at this point. That was the last encounter I had with her. And I was so done with her and her targeting me and my dog that I quite literally just raised a certain finger, laughed, and walked away. I was stressed as fuck. I didn't know what to do with her anymore. Service dogs don't need to have a vest. It's not required. It's recommended so people know it's a service dog, but it's not required. Once in a while, I walk there, or I'm walking somewhere and I stop in there and he doesn't have his vest on, but he's still behaving. Like, they don't need a vest. And there is no such thing as service dog IDs. They're all fake. I mean, you can have one if you're having access issues, but it's not recommended by federal law, by ADA law. It's not recommended. And I've had issues like this with another place that said they could kick them out and other stuff I don't even want to get into. I just haven't gone back to that place because I can't deal with the stress of that place. But I literally need to get groceries, and Walmart is the only place to get it, and I'm in a small town where that's the only Walmart with everything I need in there. Like, yeah, we have other small grocery stores, but they don't have other stuff we need. I should be able to go into a non-pet friendly store without issues from the staff or fake service dogs and things like that. Like, I'm not blaming the staff for the fake service dogs. They can't do much about that. I get that. That is not their fault. But it is their fault when a specific staff member is targeting a specific person with a service dog, saying that they're fake and causing issues and a bunch of other things that I've mentioned. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't like conflict. I will go into a panic attack, which could lead to other issues happening. And not just mentally, I have seizures, and freaking stress can trigger that. Among fainting issues and other issues that stress triggers, and I can't deal with that. What do I do with my Walmart at this point? Like, I don't know what to do. They do ask people the questions of, is it a service dog, and what tasks do they perform? They do ask those. People just say yes anyway, though. They can't ask for proof. They can't kick them out. They can't do much about it. It's kind of frustrating, but at the same time it protects actual disabled people, because there's 2 other laws that would break if you ask for paperwork regarding disabilities, which is why the ADA can't reinforce paperwork for service dogs, because that counts under disability acts of other things. But it's frustrating at the same time. I wish there was something they could do about the fake service dogs, but there isn't. As long as they say yes to the one question, there isn't anything they can do. They can't legally force people to leave, even if they see the dog misbehaving. They can give them warnings or try to ask them to leave, but they can't call the cops. They can't force them out. They can't do any of that, which is so frustrating. And the only time I report it as fake service dog was last night, because I was scared somebody was going to get bit. A child, another person, another real service dog team, or even a fake one. At that point, I was scared of anybody getting hurt. That is the only reason why I said something, but if you could hear her in the video, she did say, we can't do anything about it, and I'm like, you can, but you can't. I just wanted them to warn them anyway, to keep the dog under control. Because I don't do conflict, and I didn't know what to tell the lady. I know they can't do anything. I don't blame the staff for the fake service dogs. I just wish there was something more they could do. Walmart is not a pet-friendly store, and I'm tired of entitled people causing issues for me and my team, and issues for other people and their teams, and it was frustrating. It was very frustrating. I'm still frustrated. I don't know how to handle it. What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to sit there and report every single fake or possible fake I see. That would stress me out with way more than I could handle. I'd probably end up getting kicked out for making too many complaints, which is stupid. They won't kick out a fake service dog, but I can get kicked out for causing a disturbance. Great, huh? They can't call the cops. They can't do much. I don't know what to do. I shouldn't be scared to get groceries and things I need to live because of this. And I did put in my last video that I'm going to start recording at all times just in case, but that doesn't mean I'm going to report it every time. That means I'm recording it in case something happens, and then I'll have proof of it, and maybe they can do something. I doubt they will. I don't know what to do. I really don't. Like, you all have seen my videos. He is making progress. He is a good dog. He is obviously a real service animal. And the other ones, they obviously aren't. And if you could see in that video, I know it was blurry, but that dog was way ahead of them, and that leash was strained. They had the leash fully out, and it was buckled, and, like, it was... I don't know how to describe it. He was the dog was pulling, and it wasn't a service dog. If you didn't read everything that happened, what ended up happening was we went to go change aisles because I wanted a different aisle to work in, and because I paused it to use the bathroom and get a drink, and buy a few things we needed. Well, I needed. Oops, the video cut out, sorry. As we were heading to the fishing/hunting section, or outdoor sports section, we walked past a dog that I had a bad feeling about. And the moment I had a bad feeling about it, it quickly lunged at Poseidon. It didn't bark, it didn't growl, but the body language on this dog showed it was aggression, not trying to play. I've encountered a lot of fakes before that have been tried to play with him. I know it was playful. It wasn't okay, but it was playful. This was not playful behavior. And this lady didn't even have the leash in her hand. She didn't have a hold of her dog, which was obviously a pet, not friendly, in a not pet-friendly place store. She actually even ran away. They ran away because my friend that was with me went back to check on them while I was kind of screaming about the incident to myself, bitching and whining. He wanted to make sure she was okay because what happened with the dog. He wanted to make sure that she wasn't injured because the dog was kind of wrapped under her foot. But like this all happened with a matter of 10 seconds or less. He went back down to that aisle, which only takes like a second to do, and they were gone. They knew what had happened. They knew they were in trouble. They ran. And then later he told me that he had saw her with another guy holding the... Sorry, ran out of video space again. But later he said he had saw a guy with her holding the dog tightly, and they were kind of rushing around the store. Sorry, video cut out again. But I don't even know if they were there to buy anything, because when we saw them leave, they didn't have any bags. We walked through checkout. They weren't at checkout. I think they were just in the store looking at things with their dog that was a pet and aggressive. It didn't even have a muzzle, but it was obviously trying to bite and lunge and was aggressive. It was not play. You can tell with a dog's body language. What do I do about this situation? If you want to know basically all of what happened, go and watch my previous video. It was posted a few hours before this one. And there's one of my followers was commenting on it as well, and I appreciate them trying to help. I really do. I really appreciate it, trust me. I'm not calling you out in a bad way, I promise. They were trying to suggest what to do to help, and I unfortunately can't do any of that. I can't keep reporting fakes. It's not gonna solve anything. It's just going to lead to me having episodes. And probably getting kicked out from the only store I can get groceries from. And it wouldn't even fix the issue we're having with fake service dogs. I can't go to the police. I can't really do anything about it. And like I said, they ask at the front doors, is it a service dog, and what tasks does it perform? They ask the 2 questions they are allowed to. But if that person says yes, that's all they have to do. All they have to do to get in with their pet is say yes to the first question. That's all. It doesn't matter how they're behaving. That's all they have to do. And then Walmart can't do anything. Legally, they can't really do much about it. It's not Walmart's fault for the fakes. I don't know what to do. And there's only 1 or 2 staff members that have given me issues that are at the front door, like I explained. Which I always ignore because they don't do really anything but scream at me, so I just kind of leave the situation when that happens. yeah. Like, I don't know what to do. But Walmart has a serious issue. It's not just in my town. I watch other YouTubers that have service dogs. It is a issue everywhere. Walmart needs to step up their game, the franchise in general. Everywhere. Every Walmart has a serious issue like this. And I don't get it, because not many other stores have this many issues with fakes. They have some. That's understandable. It's not their fault. And I'm not saying it's Walmart's fault, but there has to be something they could do to prevent it a little bit better. There has to be. Why are they having so many issues when most other stores don't have that many? Well, what is going on with Walmart? What is going on with Walmart's franchise? What's the issue here? And if it's not a fake, it's other staff members being rude to other service dogs teams, or doing things illegal to other service dog teams, like telling them that they can't come in, or saying they can't be off leash when doing a task. Like, Walmart needs to step up. The Walmart franchise in general needs to do something. It's an issue everywhere. Everywhere. And it seems to be that Walmart is the only store that really has this many issues. Like I said, other stores have their issues too, but Walmart has the max amount of issues with service animals. Either being rude to real teams, or illegal things to real teams, or allowing a lot of fakes in that cause issues. What are we supposed to do about this? What is any service dog team supposed to do about this? I'm sorry, my finger locked in. I almost dropped the phone. It hurt. Yeah, buddy, I know. Oh, bless you. What are we supposed to do? Bless you. What are we supposed to do? Huh? Walmart, you need to do better. It's something with you guys that you need to do better. Type silent. Hi. Hi. Lay back down. Good boy. Hey, stop. But yeah, what do we do about this? Stop. Lay down. I'm sorry, he's itching at his face. The head lead, he's still getting used to it. Well, actually, he's used to it. He still just itches at it occasionally. I think it's itchy. It's not on him all the time. Okay? I do take it off. But yeah. What do we do about this? That's kind of all I had to say. It's, like I said, it's not the only access issues I've had, but it's mainly Walmart. And I'm not the only one. It's everywhere. Every state, every country, it's Walmart that is the main issue for service dogs teams. A main concern. Not the only, but the main one. I don't really know what else to say at this point. Like, I would be recording all the time if I could, but I only have my phone to record on. I don't have money to get a GoPro. I don't have money to get something that will record all the time. I am a low-income person. I am disabled. I get disability. I survive on food stamps, and I live in low housing, which really sucks, and people here suck, and I get SSI that mainly goes to my apartment. I don't have money. I don't like asking people for money. I already do it so much that I feel guilty and I kind of hate myself. No, it's like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? What do any of us do? I'm just kind of repeating myself now. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's kind of all I had to say. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in my comments. I'll reply usually if anybody comments on any of my videos. And like I said, that one person that's been commenting on the other one, no hate to them at all. I am actually very appreciative that they cared and commented on my videos and tried to help. Thank you so much. If I remembered your name, I would give you a shout out, but I don't remember it. I'm sorry. I know we were just talking. I just am bad with names. I'm sorry. But they also have a service dog, and they've had issues with Walmart too, like every service dog team has. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Just venting and ranting about Walmart being an